welcome everybody to another round of World of Tanks subscriber replays. My name as always is Maxwell, and today's first video is from the user I'm a Legend. That's I'm a Legend, and he's driving the T-54E1 on a standard battle on the steppes. This one not very good matchmaking for the allied team. XVM only predicting a 34% chance of victory. Hopefully the platoon of I'm a Legend and Tank for Sale can make a difference in this match. I'm a Legend just heading over to this right hand flank. Nice and fast here. Got that cannon loaded and into position well in time. The T-54 having a quick shot there, but I'm a Legend just a little bit too fast and able to get away before, well, not even get away. The T-54 just missed his shot. Possibly got enough damage in the clip to be able to finish him off if he comes around the corner, and indeed he does. He comes charging around the corner for some reason, gets a good hit in the front of I'm a Legend, but I'm a Legend just needs, oh, not quite enough to take him out. Going to take another shot from the T-54 there, but he's able just to ram him there for the last bit of 69 damage, and he's able to take him out with one clip and a little bit of a ram there. Not sure what the T-54 was playing at, just getting a little bit too aggressive there. Probably thought that he could catch the 54E1 out in the open and maybe get a little bit of free damage onto him, but he's got to have realised, I mean, you can't get to a T-54 without having played the game for at least a little bit of time, so he really should have known that the 54E1 would have had his gun loaded by this point and would have had almost enough damage in that clip to be able to take him out in one go. I'm a Legend just poking his head around the corner there, seeing everybody. IS-3 doing exactly the same thing, poking himself around the corner. Unfortunately for him, I'm a Legend's got more than enough damage to take him out, thanks to the Foch that was parked behind him there. Gets a good hit into him as well. I'm a Legend's got one shot left in the chamber. He's going to try and save it for this IS-3, who looks like, well, he's fired now, so if I'm a Legend can get himself out, not quite able to get a shot on that IS-3, so he's going to put one into the IS instead, and then he's going to drop back and wait the 30-odd seconds for his gun to reload. He's going to let the Foch take the head at the moment. So he's taken a considerable chunk of damage right now. He's only got 580 hit points left. Those shots look like they've just gone through various places there. So, but it looks like his gun's, well, not quite reloaded. Probably just posturing up that hill there to try and scare off the IS-3, make him think that he's reloaded. IS-3's actually fired now, so he's going to be a little bit safer in poking his head out. Gets one good hit. Can he get another one? Nope, not quite. That one bounced on his turret. He's got to play it careful here. The 5100 getting a good hit on him. And that is it for I'm a Legend's clip. He's out of ammunition. That 5100 escaped unscathed, and the IS-3, well, I was going to say the IS-3 almost made it out, but the Foch is able to finish him off in the end there. I'm a Legend just going to use this T-28 as bait, but it looks like from the angle here there's nobody else really in this direction apart from he's got a T-25AT on his left hand side here. She's going to see if he can surprise this guy from the side. Ooh, T-25 just about bouncing there. I was going to say rushed his shot, but that looks like it was possibly somebody else firing at the T-25 there. Hit the ground instead. And the T-25 somehow unluckily bounced on the T-54E1. And then gets himself taken out in 2 hits. So closing in on the enemy base from this right-hand side here. The battle on the left-hand flank still going fairly well in their favour. So they seem to be winning on most flanks here. It looks like the enemy team's actually camped quite hard in the centre here. In fact, they've got an AMX 5100 who is still camping just in front of base for some reason, even though these French tanks are really built for speed and assault. There's no way he should be camping sort of 20 metres from base, or 100 metres from base as it is. Still not got a shot on anybody. Not really wanting to poke himself into the open there, as not all tanks are accounted for. That 5100's finally started to make a move. There's an IS coming in on base, but they've got a super camping Tiger P that should hopefully be able to deal with him. Oh, Oh, gets a good hit there on whatever the whatever the hell that is. But now he's got to reload that clip, and that's going to take him 30-something seconds. So he's going to sit down in this little depression in the terrain there. Looks like the enemy team is pushing more on this left-hand flank now, but it's still maybe a little bit too late. They've still got an IS-3 and that Tiger P's camping in base, although to be honest, that Tiger P probably not going to affect much change in this match, as he's really not done anything. He's just kind of sat in K5 and done nothing for the whole match. Going to wait for this tank destroyer to poke his head over a little bit more. That's all he's going to get on him. He's got to play it carefully because he's only got 270 hit points, and pretty much anything on the field now will be able to take him out in a single shot. In fact, not pretty much anything will be able to take him out in a single shot. So he's going to use the speed and the fact that he's a medium tank to get around the side of this tank destroyer, hopefully. And unfortunately, it looks like they've been defeated on the left-hand flank in the south there. Although I'm not sure this tank destroyer has seen him coming. So hopefully he's got the gun depression. Oh, he's fired. And that is the end of him. So that is kill number 4 now from I'm a Legend. Let's see if he can take out this M12 in a single shot. Lets his gun close in. Kill number 5. We've still got 2 shots left in the chamber. The enemy has an M103 and a T32. So they're going to be no cap, kill all noob. And I'm a Legend going to be heading down into the south there to try and get himself a couple more kills on this M103 and this T32. To be honest, with the distance they are away, he could probably do with reloading his cannon right about now. Going to see if it does that, because if he starts reloading his cannon now, should be reloaded by the time he makes it back to the base. He's saying please don't steal the kill. Although it looks like the Lorraine has taken out the T32. It looks like they may not be giving him his Top Gun medal, although he's chosen for some reason this inopportune moment to reload his cannon rather than earlier on when he had plenty of time. But hopefully he should have enough damage in the chamber to be able to take out this M103 with 1 clip. Unfortunately, the M103 is going to have enough damage to take him out as well, but he's not quite quick enough on the trigger, and I'm a Legend is able to steal his Top Gun medal. Well, not really steal, he's able to claim his Top Gun medal out from underneath everybody else who was trying to get the kill. So absolutely awesome replay there from I'm a Legend, picking himself up 6 kills, a Top Gun medal, and 5,200 damage, using the map to his advantage, and the speed and agility of the T-54E1, and the sheer volume of damage that this gun is able to spit out all over your enemy's face. So stick around, because as always, the score screens are coming right up. And our second replay of the day is from the one, the only Lurt. That's Lurt, and he's driving the TOG-2 on a standard battle on the Arctic region. TOG-2 being the Tier 6 heavy tank for the British. This thing is, well, if you watch the live stream, then you know how fond we are of the TOG. If you're wondering what Lurt's talking about in the chat there, somebody earlier on said 2 shots from the SU-100 instantly kills a TOG-2, which is why he's saying, pro tip, 2 shots with a 13-second reload is not instant, my good man. So anyway, on to the replay at hand. He's going to be doing what any good TOG driver does, which is head down to the south and use his massive bulk and not so massive armor to try and force his way through here. You're going to speed it up until he actually reaches the place, because you can see how slow the TOG is and how long it's going to take to get there. But then this thing is just fun to drive. It just plainly is fun to drive. So anyway, here we go. He's gotten into position. Found a couple of tanks hiding behind the rocks there, not to mention this Matilda Black Prince. He's able to get a good hit through the turret of the Black Prince there, able to put a second one in there. The Black Prince is able to return some damage, but the TOG has so many hit points, the TOG does not care about your damage. And Black Prince just realising that he's not going to win that exchange if he just sits out there in the open, so decides to fall back. And Alert uses that opportunity to push forward and get further along the road. I was going to say there's at least another tank hiding behind that rock there. It's that Cromwell. He makes his presence known just now. Got to be careful of the SU-100Y, as that thing can do a hell of a lot of alpha damage. Unfortunately for him, he fired and missed there. I'm pretty sure the TOG can probably get in 2 to 3 shots while the SU-100Y is reloading. Luckily for him, though, he's in a pretty good defensible position. As another shot misses that one as well. So, TOG going to use this opportunity to return some fire. Gets a good hit on that Jagdpanther there. He's just keeping an eye out for that Cromwell. Doesn't want to tunnel vision too much on this Jagdpanther. Just wants to keep an eye on if that Cromwell decides to poke himself out behind the rock. It's one of the disadvantages of zooming in so far against these other tanks, is that you can tunnel vision and lose track of what's going on around you. Gets a good hit on that. I think it was a KV. Oh, it was a BDR. Not quite able to get anything on that Cromwell, but he hasn't really taken much damage as of yet. The enemy team seems to be firing, but if they're hitting anybody, then it's not the TOG. Maybe they are firing at the T-30-45 and the 100Y. His BDR just decides he's had enough and he's going to charge in, but gets shot in the face and decides that no, in fact, he doesn't want to charge in anymore. And Lert's able to use that opportunity to take out the enemy SU-100Y, but not before the enemy SU-100Y takes out their 100Y. God, that was a lot of 100Ys in that sentence. Black Prince rears his ugly head again, but then just gets taken straight out. So that's him done and back to the garage. Let's see if he can get a shot on this Jagdpanther. Indeed, he can. The thing about the Jagdpanther is you can't really go hull down with it. It's not really a hull down vehicle. Yeah, because when it tries to go hull down, it's not going to have its gun on target. And with its gun not being on target, you can probably still hit the top of its fuselage, its hull, and get some damage onto it. So this Cromwell still sat behind the rocks here. He probably wants to use this opportunity to just run the hell away, to be honest, because there's no way he's going to be able to duel with a TOG, as the TOG does more damage, has a fast reload as well. Not quite able to get that damage, so a little bit unfortunate, but his second shot is able to take out the Cromwell. And now we've got a camping VK-3001. No idea what he's doing up on that hill there, because if the enemy team hadn't pushed like this, then really he's just sat up there being literally useless. Not really able to get himself into a hull down position. In fact, he gets into a worse position there and takes a bit of damage, decides to come over the top. Lert's able to put one into his bottom plate. There we go, he's able to get a little bit more damage as he crashes into the pillbox on his way down. One more. Oh, very unlucky there. Got a 0 damage critical on him as he comes down there, so a little bit unfortunate not be able to take him straight out. There is the Jagdpanther from earlier, not quite able to get the finishing shot on the top of him, but it looks like the Jagdpanther hasn't gotten himself into a defensible position quick enough. Doesn't quite know how quick the TOG reloads, obviously. He's trying to get himself on target. Lert uses that opportunity to take his shot. Jagdpanther misses again. Rushed his shot just a little bit there. I think he's starting to realise how quickly that cannon on the TOG fires. Looks like he's picked up a Hellcat in support. Not that the TOG needs any support, as he's just managed to kind of battering ram his way through this flank here. Finally finds the 3001, who hasn't ran too much away. Alert just clicking on the mini-map there as they are being flanked by that Hellcat. Just saying, come on, be aware, there is a Hellcat in our base. Ooh, gets a good hit on that 3001 there, who, if he returned fire, I didn't see it. But one more shot, and he becomes kill number 4. This Jagdpanther's going to get a good hit on him, but rolls probably a little bit low there, and leaves Alert with 27 hit points, and Lert's able to pick him up for kill number 5. So absolutely awesome bit of flank pushing there from Lert in the TOG 2. Now he's going to go on a hunt in order to try and find this GW Panther, which has been having an excellent game so far, to be honest. But there's just the TOG 2 and the Hellcat left for the Allies, and that AMX M445 and that GW Panther left for the enemy team. Hopefully this Hellcat's going to be able to circle strafe the M445 and take him out, because I'm not sure if Lert's going to have the speed or the hit points to be able to take him on head on. So going to be praying for a little bit of luck here, and indeed the Hellcat's able to finish off the AMX, so that just leaves Lurk to try and find the artillery, which is going to be lurking around here somewhere. Let's face it, he's been having a good game, so he probably hasn't moved. And there he is, spots the GW Panther as he starts to make a move now. Not going to be able to take him out in 1 or 2 shots, probably going to take 3 here. We got a second shot. GW Panther rushes his shot because he knows he can't get into a defensible position, and that is kill number 6 and a well-deserved Top Gun medal for Lurt, causing 3,800 damage there, and pretty much just solo winning that southern flank thanks to the meat shield of his allies there. So absolutely awesome replay from you. Thank you very much for sending that one in. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave me a like or favourite, stick a comment in the comment section below letting me know exactly what you thought. If you did enjoy this video, then please consider hitting that subscribe button. I've been Maxwell, this has been World of Tanks, and I will catch you next time.